Steller Blade and the reason it blew up. Hey, my name's George, welcome to Gaming My Whole Life. I've spoken about Steller Blade quite a few times. It is no secret that I'm in big support of it. But why in the world did it blow up? This is just an action adventure game with in a third person perspective, female characters, we've had them before. What is so different about this game that has just mesmerized and made everyone obsessed with it? Why is every single video gaming website talking about it? Why have the pre-orders gone through the roof? Surely it's more than just there's boobies in the games, because last time I checked, there's been other games with boobies that no one cared about. So why is that? There's a very fascinating reason, and this video is designed around two things. One, send this video to haters. Honestly, those giving you a hard time, send it to them, right? This will explain why this has been such a big deal. But also, send this to people who are not haters, who just generally have no idea. They're like, yeah, I keep hearing about Steller Blade. Why are we talking about this, right? And before getting into it, just like last time, I can't believe it's happened again. I need to say freaking thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Last time I thanked you for like 106 subscribers, which is a huge deal, right? And I decided to count before doing this video. It's like, alright, how many more subscribers has Steller Blade by itself gotten me? 360, oh my goodness. Like, when I did that last video, I wasn't expecting that to take off like the last one. That last video I did, which ended up doing better than all of them, I just wanted to say thank you because I'm a humble person. I can't believe that I've managed to emotionally react to so many of you because I'm saying what you clearly want to hear, and I'm so glad I can connect with fellow gamers. But let's get to it, right? So firstly, what is Steller Blade? Real quick, I promise, right? Third person action game, you're girls, there's booby physics, you're running, you have a massive sword, you're attacking things, you have guns, everything glows, lots of outfits and costumes. Cool, alright, we've gotten the bare minimum out of the way. See, I promised it would be quick, right? Now, to the haters that have dared try to attack my comment section and other commenters, yeah, you would have noticed that I removed your ass, banned you from the comment section, or just deleted your comment. Yeah, I'm not going to accept baits, and neither are my subscribers. People saying, hey, you must be a loser, you've never seen a real woman before, this is all just something to get off on. All of you weird people, you live in the basement, you dwellers, you incels, all these weird little dumb things. I am married, I live in my own place, I make a good living. None of that holds up, and I bet you that doesn't hold up for most of my subscribers, right? So, to the haters, right? The reason why this is a big deal is because gamers are being respected. Ooh. Big words, right? Big words. But honestly, gamers are being respected. This has nothing to do with the boobs and the butt of the female character Eve, right? This is all symbolic. This is symbolic and a big deal. One, yes, it looks like a fun game. It's a AAA game. Gorgeously, it looks like one of the most pretty things we have ever seen on the PlayStation 5, and so to date in the gaming industry. Looks fantastic, right? But beyond that, it's a symbolicness. And no, it has nothing to do with the boobs. Get your head out of the gutter, so to speak, right? Nothing to do with it. If you jump on Steam right now, you can buy games with more boobs and more butts for like $1. Right? Let that be a challenge to you if that's what you're after. So no, Steller Blade is not blowing up because there's boobies, right? Let's stop being children about this. You can even get free boobies on the internet. There's no value in it by itself. But Steller Blade is being published as a second-party developer by Sony. And this is important because in this day and age, attractive women are not promoted. Attractive women are covered up in movies, attractive women are covered up in video games, and we all know the woke culture that has caused this, right? We all know it, it's there. The reason why so many people subscribe to me is because I am saying what they want to hear. We're frustrated, we're fed up. We know there's a bunch of weird people in the world. Okay, do your own thing. But when you're weird and you start entering our space, you start telling us what is right and what is wrong, and you don't let us enjoy games, then we have a problem. Gamers normally are introverted people. We just want to play our games. We want to enjoy the escapism. We don't want to be reminded of the real world. The real world can be boring sometimes. Or sometimes it's just ugly. I work very hard. You probably work really hard. We want to relax after work. I don't care what the social buzzwords are. I don't care what social politics are being pushed. If I'm playing a game, I want to be lost and absorbed in that world. And that obviously is what everyone else wants as well. That's why my videos have blown up so much. That's why others who have covered this game as well has blown up. And it's why so many people have subscribed to me. Again, 360. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Thank you so much. Right? But let's talk to those of you who are not haters. Why is everyone talking about this? Why is there a left and a right attacking each other? Why are we having this conversation? Well, let me put it simple for you. Sony has wanted to change how women look in video games. If you look at The Last of Us, you can see the female designs there. You can see the treatment of the men. If you look up, just type in Spider-Man 2 woke on YouTube, just if you want to quickly bring yourself up to date. There was a lot of politically driven content in those games, and Sony has spoken social politics quite a lot. Obviously, this is a problem because it's put politics in video games. Now, the problem isn't the wrong sort of politics are in video games. The problem is politics have no business in video games. Right? There is a lot of people, I would easily argue the vast majority of gamers don't want politics in their games. They just want to enjoy the game. They don't want to be guilted, they don't want to be lectured, and as adults, they especially don't want a bunch of strangers telling them what is and isn't okay. Weirdos online look at Steller Blade and they objectify her sexually, right? They objectify her, they are normally woke people, and they are people who believe that if a woman is attractive, she must be worthless. She's just for the male gaze. There is no worth, there is no intelligence, there is no strength. Gamers, on the other hand, see things differently. You know what we see a video game female character in a game as? A video game character in a game. No more, no less. And often, to be frank, we often look up to these video game characters, right? Lara Croft, for example. No one looked down on her just because she had a tight top. She was strong, independent, we'll use that word, right? And Steller Blade is just a very game-like experience. The director, I believe his name was Kim, right? The director of Steller Blade promotes the fact that she's a pretty woman. And we like that. Why? The symbolicness. We just want to enjoy the game. We are excited that this game is a game. We're not even excited, to be frank. We're not even excited about the fact that the woman is attractive. As I said, you get that on the internet all the time for free. It's not a rarity. But we're excited because of the symbolicness, because Sony is supporting something which normally they wouldn't. Now, if you agree with the social politics, good for you. I disagree, but you're an adult. You're allowed to think what you want, right? But Sony supporting something like this during a time where there has been a lot of cultural backlash and a lot of the majority of people on the planet finally standing up to all the name calling and screaming and all the politics where it doesn't belong. Comics, video games, movies, out in the world, wherever. Everyone is tired of it. I was tired of it from the word go. I don't think it should have picked up any momentum. Most gamers just want to relax. And this symbolically is doing that. This is a AAA game that the whole world is paying attention to, including other developers and publishers. Why is this important? Look at the most recent Saints Row game. Literally sunk the studio. What's that Justice Cause game that just came out with the superheroes? Blunkin. What do these properties all have in common? Social politics that no one asked for. Development studios filled with hundreds of people are closing down. The gaming industry itself, if left unmonitored, is under threat. We're having games launch in horrible conditions where the focus is on how can we lecture the gamer as opposed to how can we provide for the gamer. And also, to be honest, I think gamers are just tired of being talked down to. I don't want to be lectured or judged because I like a game that's just a game. I don't want to be judged for that, and I think most people don't want to be judged either. I think people are really excited to go ahead and buy Steller Blade and play it and know that it's just a game. They're not going to be reminded of the outside world. They're not going to be lectured. They're not going to be name called. And they're not even going to look down on the main character. They will look up on her. Because gamers, hey, here's a newsflash. Gamers think it is possible for women to be both sexy and smart and powerful. There is no category. I don't know why we discuss things where you have to pick one. If a woman is attractive, she must be dumb and useless. She must be a sexual object for the male gaze or something. Or, which is the actual reality, gamers just love their games. They love their female characters, they love their male characters, and they don't like to be told how to feel about it. So this is an embracing moment. I will be pre-ordering Steller Blade. I will be playing it on the PlayStation 5 because 1, it looks fun, but 2, symbolic baby. It is a return to cultural norm. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is a step in the right direction. We're starting to see this in a lot of different mediums. People are finally okay to speak up and say the truth. We just want our games to be games. We just want our movies to be movies, and that's it. We've lost a lot of years and groundwork, and we want the entertainment industry to return to its former glory. That's it. Now, if you want to name call, if you want to foolishly believe that this is just a bunch of people who are feeling frisky looking at these pictures, you lie and tell yourself that. Honestly, go for it. But for the other adults in the room, it's about what this represents. It looks fun. The director keeps talking on behalf of gamers to not shame us. He thinks it's nice to have an attractive woman, and I agree. That attractive rule actually applies with everything. In video games, you think it's an accident that most men are ripped from head to toe with 12 packs and abs and Chad jaws? You think that's an accident? Or do you think it's just a biological fact that the more attractive something is, the more we enjoy interacting with it? It's obviously that. It's obviously that. So yes, let's enjoy Steller Blade. There's an attractive woman. Big whoop. But it's about that symbolicness, it's about things returning to normal, and it's about gamers being wise enough to know we vote with our wallets. If we don't support this, we can't be surprised that nothing changes as a result after. That's something that certain other crowd could learn a lesson from. A lot of them demand change and control in certain areas, but then never buy the product that they've changed and then the product fails and then development studios shut down. But they don't care because they never cared about the gaming space anyway. We care about games. I don't like it when a development studio shuts down, even if they did go woke. I don't want anyone losing their jobs. I don't want the gaming industry suffering because they're in certain things that have nothing to do with it. I want what is best for the game. So, from the bottom of my heart, the 360 of you that subscribed, you mad men and women, you smexy people, thank you so much. That's it. I've just finished work. I'm tired. My wife is outside. I'd like to go say hi to her now that she's home. God bless you all. See you all next time.